Adrian Georgine on behalf of Cat House Films. Kia ora and welcome.
Thank you so much. I am a content creator based here in Christchurch, and I own two companies, a video production company called Cat House Films and a marketing collaborative called Get Marketing. I immigrated here in 2004 on a film and TV visa with a view to working in film here. Came from Hollywood, where I did development at A Band Apart, which is Quentin Tarantino's film production company, and I've worked in film-related activities for the last 25 years. So I'm a writer, producer, director, and have created theater, TV, and short films here in NZ. Basically, I'm here today because we're really excited about Canterbury being the next sort of film hub, besides Auckland, Wellington. I mean, even Dunedin and Queenstown get a bit more play than we do, so we're trying to really put our voice forward that we'd love to see more investment, more infrastructure, more focus on that in the long-term plan. We feel that there's a pretty big group of us here who feel that we have a unique opportunity to encourage screen production in the region, as well as to support local content creators to stay put instead of having to go elsewhere to make a living. And there's no time like right now. With COVID, basically we're on the world stage. People are looking at us, coming here to film, and that's quite a unique opportunity. We also feel that we have the space, the talent, the locations, an international airport, and a new city that needs to be showcased. So we feel like we've got the goods. My company was asked to do some market research for Screen Canterbury NZ via Christchurch NZ. We interviewed people like Steve Barr from TVNZ, Philippa Mossman, Catherine Bates, and Chris Payne from the New Zealand Film Commission, Jeanette Volturno, who's an American film producer, and Amy McCammon, who is the CEO and producer of Augusto. Basically, we got in touch with them and did research around their views of filming in Canterbury, and there were two things that every single person said. There are two critical pathways to building the screen industry in Canterbury. One, obviously, would be attracting production here. The other one is development of local talent and development of local content so that the content stays here, so that they're working together to create a viable, sustainable industry. The two things that people had a consensus on were we need a regional incentive to bring productions here. The second thing was some sort of creative content development fund to support local content creators to upskill and to create content here. Basically, in the screen industry, it's worth $3.5 billion a year. Canterbury gets about 2.4% of that. Currently, there's a target on the table to try and reach 5% in the next 5 years, I believe, is the target, so to double it. The really interesting point is that approximately up to 60% of film production money often goes into adjunct services, so leaving 30 to 40% being spent on the actual film. So that 60% goes into hospitality, building services, transportation, which means an incredible bump in spending and employment. A case study, for example, a mid-sized episodic TV series, 13 million annual spend, 117 full-time equivalent full-time jobs, 2.7 total GDP, 2.4 million estimated spend on accommodation and food. So we kind of feel like we're sitting on an economic silver bullet of sorts. So we just, in conclusion, want to say that as a member of the industry, we feel it's important for Christchurch to ensure that money is spent to develop the screen production sector, as it's a proven pathway to creating economic wins for the entire region. So yeah.
So this is essentially in support of the Christchurch NZ focus on developing the screen industry.
That's right. Yes, it is. And it's a real plug for passing a regional incentive. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Any questions? No? Thank you, and thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much.
Jake, you can?
I just wondered
58 seconds.
If you could be more specific about what you mean by regional incentive.
A regional incentive is basically if somebody chooses to bring their production here, we can offer them an offset. So maybe in some cities it's $250,000 because we don't have the infrastructure, we don't have the sound stages. We're working on those things, sort of as a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 sort of idea. So bringing some sort of financial incentive to bring obviously we need to have a cutoff point, $50 million production or more perhaps, but to bring them here instead of them going elsewhere, we need some sort of incentive to get them to come. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.